1, 2. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not already done so, I would like to ask at this time that you take your seats. Welcome to this ceremonial meeting on the occasion of the acceptance of office of the acting governor by the acting governor-designate, Dr. Emiko Bird Lake, that is about to commence. Allow me to make some announcements to ensure an orderly exit from the hall by all present when the meeting is closed. Right before the end of the meeting, Her Excellency, the acting governor, and her entourage will be escorted by the Reception and Departure Committee to the conference room. Upon the return of the committee to the hall, the President of Parliament will close the meeting. The President of Parliament and the Prime Minister will then leave the hall, accompanied by the Secretary General of Parliament and the Secretary General of the Council of Ministers, to join Her Excellency in the conference room. After that, ministers, members of Parliament, and the remainder of guests will leave the hall to the exit of the Parliament building. Thank you for your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the Council of Ministers. The Prime Minister of St. Martin, the Honorable Sylveria Jacobs, accompanied by the Secretary General of the Council of Ministers. I'm sorry. Just a minute, please, as the Council of Ministers now enters the hall. The Prime Minister of St. Martin, the Honorable Sylveria Jacobs, accompanied by the Secretary General of the Council of Ministers. Please remain standing for the entrance of the President of Parliament. The President of Parliament, the Honorable Siddharth Bijlani.
Good morning, members of Parliament, support staff, radio listeners, TV viewers, online viewers, and members of the media. We have established a quorum of 12 members. I open this solemn meeting, which has been convened on the occasion of the acceptance of the office of the Acting Governor of St. Martin by Dr. Emiko Bird Lake. In accordance with the Article 14, Paragraph 2 of the Regulation for the Governor of St. Martin, the Acting Governor shall submit a copy of the royal decree referred to in Article 13, first paragraph of the Regulation of the Governor of St. Martin, and the official record of the oath of office in the solemn meeting of the Parliament convened for that purpose. We are gathered here today in Parliament in the House of People to allow Her Excellency Dr. Bird Lake to comply with the aforementioned. Today is an important day in the history of our young country, St. Martin. Today, the second acting governor of St. Martin will come to Parliament to accept her function as acting governor of St. Martin by submitting the aforementioned documents. We also, at this time, remember the first acting governor of St. Martin, the late Mr. Reynold Grunewald, LLM. Please stand for a moment of silence. Thank you. I have received notice of absence from MP Christopher Emmanuel. For this special occasion, we have several invitees. I would like to welcome the honorable members of Parliament, the honorable ministers of the Council of Ministers, the honorable Vice President of the Court of Justice, acting Vice Chair Lady of the Council of Advice, Chairman of the General Audit Chamber, Secretary General of the Council of Ministers, Secretary General of the Courts, Secretary General of the Council of Advice, Director of the Integrity Chamber, Secretaries General to the Ministries of Government, representatives of the Netherlands and St. Maarten, Acting Director of the Cabinet of Governor, Acting Commander of the Military Detachment on St. Maarten, Chief of Police, Commander of the Voluntarily Corps, VKS, President of the Youth Parliament, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I will now appoint the members of the Reception and Departure Committee. For this committee, I appoint MP Rolando Bryson, MP Ludmila D. Weaver, and MP Chanel Brownbill. I will adjourn the meeting so the members of the Reception and the Departure Committee can proceed to the entrance of the Parliament building and wait at the stairs to receive and escort Her Excellency, the Acting Governor Designate, and her entourage to the General Assembly Hall of the Parliament. I hereby adjourn this meeting. I herewith reopen the meeting. Please rise for the arrival of the Acting Governor Designate, Her Excellency, Dr. Emiko Bird Lake. Thank you. I welcome Her Excellency, the Acting Governor Designate, and her entourage to this solemn meeting of Parliament, which has been convened for you to submit a copy of the royal decree referred to in Article 13, first paragraph of the regulation of the Governor of St. Maarten, and the official record of the oath of office in accordance with Article 14, paragraph 2 of the regulation for the Governor of St. Maarten. The powers of the governor are twofold: an organ of the Kingdom of the Netherlands, which is regulated in the regulation of the Governor of St. Maarten, and in his or her capacity as an organ of the country of St. Maarten, which is regulated in the Constitution of St. Maarten. As an organ of the kingdom, the governor protects the general interests of the kingdom. The governor in this capacity is responsible to the government of the kingdom. The governor is authorized within the limits of the law to act on behalf of the kingdom government. The governor as an organ of the country St. Maarten. As an organ of the country St. Maarten, the governor, and in his absence, the acting governor represents the King of the Netherlands, King William Alexander, on St. Maarten. The island is the head of the government of St. Maarten. The governor is immune as head of the government, but the ministers are responsible. The governor, and in his absence, the acting governor, together with the ministers, form the government of St. Maarten, and as such, exercise executive powers. Article 13 of the regulation of the Governor of St. Maarten states, in accordance with the Article 8 of the regulation of the governor, when His Excellency the Governor is temporarily relieved of his duties or cannot perform his duties, the acting governor designated by royal decree will fulfill his duties. The same shall be done in the event of illness, death of the governor, or the preterm termination of his duties, and his successor has not yet been appointed or not able to act. This means that when doing so, Her Excellency, the acting governor, is fully authorized to exercise the office. I would now like to request of Her Excellency, the acting governor designate, to submit copies of the royal decree concerning the appointment and of the process verbal of the oath taking to the Parliament, in accordance with Article 14, paragraph 2 of the regulation of the Governor of St. Maarten. Thank you. I now would like to request the Secretary General of Parliament to read the royal decree and the process verbal.
Wij, Willem-Alexander, bij de gratie Gods, koning der Nederlanden, prins van Oranje-Nassau, enzovoorts, enzovoorts, enzovoorts. Besluit van 8 november 2023, nummer 2023 002580. Houdende de benoeming van mevrouw Bird Lake tot waarnemend gouverneur van Sint Maarten. Op de voordracht van de staatssecretaris van Binnenlandse Zaken en Koninkrijksrelaties van 3 november 2023, nummer 2023-0000664569, Directoraat-Generaal Koninkrijksrelaties, in overeenstemming met de conclusie van de Raad van Ministers van het Koninkrijk van 27, gelet op artikel 2, derde lid van het Statuut voor het Koninkrijk der Nederlanden en op artikel 1, tweede lid van het reglement voor de gouverneur van Sint Maarten, hebben goed gevonden en verstaan. Enig artikel. Te benoemen met ingang van 1 december 2023 voor de duur van 6 jaar tot waarnemend gouverneur van Sint Maarten, mevrouw I. Emiko Bird Lake, geboren op 22 augustus 1971 te Sint Maarten. En ten einde deze benoeming, de gouverneur van Sint Maarten, te machtigen om mevrouw I. Bird Lake de eed, verklaring en belofte, opgenomen in artikel 2 van het reglement voor de gouverneur van Sint Maarten, af te nemen. Onze minister van Binnenlandse Zaken en Koninkrijksrelaties is belast met de uitvoering van dit besluit. Schravenhagen, 8 november 2023. De staatssecretaris van Binnenlandse Zaken en Koninkrijksrelaties. Procesverbaal. Heden, 21 november 2023, heeft mevrouw Emiko Bird Lake bij koninklijk besluit van 8 november 2023, nummer 2023-002580, benoemd tot waarnemend gouverneur van Sint Maarten, in handen van mij, Adjamu G. Bailey, gouverneur van Sint Maarten, de navolgende eed, verklaring en belofte, zoals vastgelegd in artikel 2 van het reglement voor de gouverneur van Sint Maarten, afgelegd. Ik zweer, verklaar, dat ik middelijk noch onmiddellijk, onder welke naam of wat voor wensel ook, in verband met het verkrijgen van mijn benoeming als waarnemend gouverneur aan iemand, wie hij ook zij, iets heb gegeven of beloofd nog zal geven. Ik zweer, beloof, dat ik om iets hoegenaamd in dit ambt te doen of te laten, van niemand hoegenaamd enige beloften of geschenken aannemen zal middelijk of onmiddellijk. Ik zweer, beloof, trouw aan de koning en aan het statuut voor het koninkrijk, dat ik het welzijn van Sint Maarten naar mijn vermogen bevorderen zal. Dat ik de staatsregeling van Sint Maarten en het reglement voor de gouverneur van Sint Maarten steeds zal onderhouden en doen onderhouden, en dat ik mij in alles zal gedragen, zoals een goed waarnemend gouverneur betaamt. That I declare and promise, waarvan door mij is opgemaakt en getekend te Sint Maarten dit procesverbaal, datum et supra. Adjamu G. Bailey, gouverneur van Sint Maarten. We, Willem Alexander, by the grace of God, King of the Netherlands, Prince of Orange Nassau, etc., etc., etc. Decree of November 8, 2023, number 2023-002580, appointing Mrs. Bird Lake as acting governor of St. Maarten. Pursuant to the nomination by the State Secretary for Interior and Kingdom Relations of November 3, 2023, number 2023-0000664569, Directorate General for Kingdom Relations, in accordance with the conclusion of the Council of Ministers of the Kingdom of 27. Considering Article 2, third paragraph of the Charter for the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and Article 1, second paragraph of the Regulations for the Governor of St. Maarten, have approved and agreed, sole article, to appoint as acting governor of St. Maarten, effective December 1st, 2023, for a term of 6 years, Mrs. E. Emiko Bird Lake, born on August 22nd, 1971, in St. Maarten, and to make this appointment, authorize the governor of St. Maarten to administer to Mrs. E. Bird Lake the oath declaration, and promise contained in Article 2 of the regulations for the Governor of St. Martin. Our Minister for the Interior and Kingdom Relations is charged with implementing this decree. The State Secretary for the Interior and Kingdom Relations. Official record of the oath of office. On this day, the 21st day of November 2023, Mrs. Emiko Bird Lake, by royal decree of November 8, 2023, number 2023002580, having been appointed acting governor of St. Martin, was administered in my presence, Ajamu G. Bailey, governor of St. Martin, the following oath, declaration, and promise, as laid down in Article 2 of the regulations for the governor of St. Martin, in the following manner. I swear, declare, that I have not directly or indirectly, under any name or pretext whatsoever, given or promised, nor will give anything to any person, whoever he or she may be, in connection with obtaining the appointment as acting governor. I swear, promise, that in order to do or refrain from doing anything whatsoever in this office, I will not accept from anyone, in whatever way, directly or indirectly, any promises or gifts. I swear, promise, allegiance to the King and the Charter of the Kingdom, that I will promote the welfare of St. Martin to the best of my ability, that I will always maintain and cause to be maintained the Constitution of St. Martin and the regulations for the Governor of St. Martin, and that I will conduct myself in all things as befits a good acting governor. That I declare and promise, whereof I have executed and signed in St. Martin this record, date at Supra, A.G. Bailey, Governor of St. Martin.
Thank you, Secretary General. I now invite Her Excellency, the Acting Governor, to address Parliament.
President of Parliament, members of Parliament, esteemed guests, my fellow St. Martins, good morning. It's green. Yes? I, Emiko Bird Lake, have just handed over to this esteemed body a duplicate of the royal decree concerning my appointment and the official record of my declaration and promise. And I'm hereby notifying you, the residents, of my acceptance of the office of acting governor. Standing before you today with great honor and gratitude, I declare to all that I'm fully prepared to undertake the duties entrusted to the governor as outlined in Article 2 of the statute, should the governor be unable to fulfill them. As a cardiologist, my professional journey has been dedicated to understanding the intricacies of the human heart. I have been truly privileged to serve my patients, dedicating myself to providing the highest standard of care and utilizing my skills to the best of my ability. With this same unwavering commitment, I will serve in this esteemed position with integrity, empathy, and dedication. Our community is a tapestry woven with diverse cultures, each thread contributing to the vibrant fabric of our collective identity. I am intricately woven and a beautiful product of a St. Martin mother, Miss Veronica Lake, whom I cherish and honor, and a Japanese father, Mr. Matumi Shigimoto Sr., embracing the rich blend of cultures that has shaped my identity. I am a proud citizen of this unique, multicultural, and resilient nation. Together, we can weave a future that honors our shared values and respects the tapestry of cultures that enrich our lives. This collective effort will undoubtedly contribute to the strength and harmony of our community. And as we navigate the challenges ahead, my experience in fostering collaboration and making critical decisions under pressure will guide me in serving with diligence. I believe that a healthy community mirrors a healthy heart. It thrives when every individual is cared for, when we prioritize well-being, and by not only focusing on the social economic well-being and the physical well-being, but also the mental well-being of our community. The effects of Hurricane Irma, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the current conflicts are influencing the overall well-being of our community. In my practice, I hold in high regard and honor the opinions of my patients and actively encourage their contribution and efforts towards improving their own health. So through collaborative efforts, we engage in shared decision-making, where crucial choices are made together, shaping decisions that can profoundly impact their lives. This patient-centered approach ensures that their voices are valued, and collectively we work towards positive and lasting changes in their well-being. In every decision made for our country, St. Maarten, the best interests of our community should be our guiding principle. The well-being, the aspirations, and concerns of the community should be at the forefront of every law and every policy. It is my belief that a thriving community is one that embraces diversity. It cherishes its traditions and works together toward shared goals. I am excited to contribute to the growth and prosperity of our country. To all my patients, thank you for entrusting me with your care, and I want to ensure you, each one of you, that despite any changes, I'm committed to continuing our journey together. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to my husband, our son Akeem, and my extended family and friends for their love and support. Your encouragement has been my anchor, and I'm profoundly grateful for the strength and joy you bring into my life. Thank you for being my pillars of support. And most of all, I want to honor the Almighty God for His guidance, His unending love and mercy. God bless you, and happy Thanksgiving.
I thank Her Excellency for her address to Parliament. With this distinguished guest, I would like to officially congratulate Her Excellency, the Acting Governor, Dr. Emiko Bird Lake, for accepting the office of Acting Governor of St. Maarten. I hereby also congratulate Mr. Bird and the entire family on this historic moment for your family, but also for country St. Maarten. On behalf of Parliament of St. Maarten, and by extension, the people of St. Maarten, I would like to wish Her Excellency, the Acting Governor, much wisdom, health, and strength with the task ahead, for which we are sure that you are more than capable, and we look forward to continuous cooperation towards the betterment of our country, St. Maarten. I now would like to ask the Reception and Departure Committee to accompany Her Excellency, the Acting Governor, and her entourage to the conference room. Please rise for the exit of Her Excellency, the Acting Governor. I would like to thank the Reception and Departure Committee for the splendid execution of their task. You are herewith discharged of your duties. Members of Parliament, ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for your presence at this public meeting of Parliament on the occasion of the acceptance of the office of Acting Governor of St. Maarten by Her Excellency, the Acting Governor, Dr. Emiko Bird Lake, the Governor of St. Maarten, effective December 1st, 2023. I herewith close this meeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated as the President of Parliament and the Prime Minister, accompanied by the Secretary General of Parliament and the Secretary General of the Council of Ministers, exit the hall. Members of Parliament and the Council of Ministers may now also exit the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. You may now exit the hall.